head out west and check in with our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Mission Valley area of beautiful San Diego, California. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Diego Chargers.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Hurry, hurry. Check up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear
that
maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourself. That run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
Big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. He's the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
Now back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
No, check. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go. No, check. Detroit! Here we go. Detroit!
They'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit.
Hurry up, here we go!
To move and make you miss, and that's exactly what he did on that play. Nice play for the defense.
Allen's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. No, check. Patriot. Here we go now. Over.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be outside. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field.
They can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Mexico! Monday! Mexico, Mexico! 540, easy, easy, alert, alert!
Here's Logan now on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And if they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
He's going to sling this, and this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
A linebacker out of the University of Miami knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. Muscles him on. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second and 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here's a carry heading left. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play advanced because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big-bodied receiver saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. The San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
All right, here we go.
First play, give the some confidence.
See what happens.
Black 99 Philly. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Gotta go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his right. And his throw
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now.
And again this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets 2 and 3 before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So now a 1st and 20.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Set! 3-19! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read and picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before and replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are against a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. And the offense looking to check out the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go. Extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Love. And able to find Dorsett. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really raise. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs. Sometimes you get people back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Look out! Shift! Watch the shift!
That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much when he misses. He keeps hitting the calculator, but not.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there?
All right, here we go. Green, watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go. Green, 39.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, here we go.
From the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
One receiver left, two to the right.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now look at it. Kill.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball.
Now on third down, he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw.
What's left? All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Looking right side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
Kill.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Defense showing blitz.
Shit.
Back 99.
Shit.
First down. Escaping the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Set.
He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now.
Hurry up,
the
here we go.
confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
No. Check, Patriots.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. It's been very difficult for them throughout the half.
One receiver left, that's Allen.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
58, boys. 58 is Mike.
Detroit.
Halfback sent in motion.
Stay at home.
Detroit.
Hey, watch the edge.
Detroit.
Fresno.
They're indeed going for it as they, and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts team. turns into 6 points here.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And now San Diego getting set to go.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's stopped right there.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
58 to Mike.
All right, watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Watch twist.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it out. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hey, 3-19.
4 down.
3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hey, we got tight ends left.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Watch him now, Barney.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Another shotgun snap, which they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? Also, there's pops. That's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch count. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the side really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Run it on the taunt. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Always got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
Hey, that's the way to finish.
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge.
Let's go!
You know, we always look at Rick to the quarterback, but sometimes
Here we go!
another player
All right,
on
here we
the
go!
team, star or
Detroit!
veteran, someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Bang, 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 bang.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Crutch.
of what we call a first-level run and of a stop.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Back him up, back him
This
up.
when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction down the field or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35.
That's it, baby.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in.
He's got his check, and it's caught for a Colts touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as time expires in the first half. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. And the route is on here in this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's
All right, now, look at Detroit! Detroit!
Because
Here we go now.
the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime
Now
locker
let's
rooms are a lot
go.
more
Green,
critical
they're
than
in
that.
that, Barney.
And in this case, they're upset because they're not working because of execution. Or do they think they're taking just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
86 to minute, 86 All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back in on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking at the last time they scored a touchdown.
So it's just powerful, isn't it? You scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Watch right there, watch 59. Right there.
Check your hot read.
Now it's locked. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So it's 3rd and 10, and defensively, 60 B's. Now Love, and he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do a pass straight in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Pushes right up to about the 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about how much you smart. Well, that kind of a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise as
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Everyone's got 4.
On 2nd down, here's one. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, we'll credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been doing it for a while.
Here's Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big-bodied receiver. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts just continue to pour it on.
Keep it rolling.
And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making a few mistakes will win. The developing is a bad pass mistake is all we want every game.
Coaches don't only talk about turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Odd. 5 down.
Here we go.
Stand up in.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there. It moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get them out in the flat, and let them have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it pops free. The ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
4 down. Check.
Shotgun snap as they look to throw. And outside, Henry's got it. We'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
This has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Fresh set of downs here.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Hurry up, here we go.
And some changes as the D-line separates them. Allen has it left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football as the receiver turned around. The ball greeted him.
Give him 16 on the pickup. Good enough for a San Diego 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
I got 86. 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
First down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football.
Inside the 20 at the 19. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force it.
Let's go.
That's exactly what he did.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up,
Defensive back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guys.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good. Get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that if they're stopping me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Hey, we got tight right.
Play action, lock. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives him a new set of downs. The offense line got first and 10. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We had no confidence about him, didn't we?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Double tight. Hey,
Hurry!
Watch out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. We're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing down here on the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
I got troops this side. We got three.
And the play clock's running down.
117.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13.
Hurry! Check three. Easy, gun. Check 13.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. It's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity. Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Philly, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Tight end right. All right, here we go. Blue line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They get 11 back.
Watch it now, Marty.
Third down. And that's one of his advantages.
No. Check, Patrick.
With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see it.
I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
And now here's another interception. A great run that's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think the confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody maybe somebody was hit. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Sick guy.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. That was third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that was great.
Multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Figure out. 1, 6, 2, 7.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.